Hello, rock and roll enthusiasts and comedy aficionados. Welcome to a cranked-up journey through the hilarious world of one of cinema's most enduring cult classics. The iconic cast of This Is Spinal Tap, 1984, rock legends and mockumentary masters. This isn't just a film. It's a groundbreaking mockumentary that satirizes the excesses of heavy metal bands with pitch-perfect humor, turning the amp up to 11, and influencing everything from music docs to improv comedy. Directed by Rob Reiner in his feature debut, and released on March 2, 1984, by Embassy Pictures, This Is Spinal Tap follows the fictional British band Spinal Tap on their disastrous American tour, blending scripted scenes with improvised dialogue for a hilariously authentic feel. Created by Reiner, Christopher Guest, Michael McKean, and Harry Shearer, the film was a modest box office success at first, grossing about $4.7 million, but exploded into a cultural phenomenon through home video and word of mouth, inspiring real bands like U2 and Aerosmith, and even leading to live tour by the cast. Shot in a cinema verite style by cinematographer Peter Smockler, with a budget of $2 million, it pioneered the mockumentary genre, paving the way for shows like The Office and films like Best in Show. The soundtrack, featuring songs like Big Bottom and Sex Farm, became legendary, and the film's quotes from "These Go to 11" to "It's a fine line between clever and stupid" are etched in pop culture. What amps up this satire to epic levels is its stellar cast, a mix of comedic geniuses, musicians, and cameo stars who brought the absurdity to life with deadpan brilliance. In this deep dive, we'll spotlight 10 prominent cast members in order from the credits. Their names, birth and death dates, ages in 1984, roles, notable awards, career highlights, what they brought to the set back then, and their legacies in 2025. These talents didn't just play rock stars. They became them, with behind-the-scenes stories of endless improvisation, real musical chops, and Reiner's collaborative style that made filming feel like a jam session. From the band's core trio to memorable cameos, they created a film that's as funny today as it was in the 80s. So, turn up the volume, grab your air guitar, and let's rock out with these legends who showed us that in showbiz, it's one louder. We kick off with the film's director and on-screen documentarian. Rob Reiner, born March 6, 1947, now 78 years old in 2025, aged 37 in 1984. Role, Marty Die Berge, the earnest documentarian chronicling Spinal Tap's tour, serving as the straight man to the band's chaos with wide-eyed interviews and observations. Notable awards: Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series for All in the Family, 1974-1978. Directors Guild of America Award nominations for A Few Good Men, 1992, and When Harry Met Sally, 1989. Hollywood Walk of Fame star in 1999. Career highlights: son of comedy legend Carl Reiner, Rob started as an actor playing Meathead on All in the Family, 1971-1979, then transitioned to directing with This Is Spinal Tap, followed by hits like Stand By Me, 1986, The Princess Bride, 1987, When Harry Met Sally, 1989, Misery, 1990, A Few Good Men, 1992, and The American President, 1995. He also acted in Wolf of Wall Street, 2013, and produced shows like The Super Mario Bros. Movie, 2023. Now in 2025, at 78, Reiner remains active, directing the sequel Spinal Tap II, announced in 2022, and advocating for democracy through documentaries like God and Country, 2024. Sadly, on December 14, 2025, American filmmaker Rob Reiner and his wife, photographer and producer Michelle Singer Reiner, were found dead with multiple sharp force injuries at their home in Brentwood, a neighborhood in Los Angeles, California. His legacy as a comedy director endures, with Tap cited as his most influential work, a true pioneer who turned satire up to 11. Kimberly Stringer, birth date unknown, age in 1984 unknown, current status unknown. Role, heavy metal fan, one of the enthusiastic concertgoers adding to the band's faux fame with crowd energy. Notable awards, unknown. Career highlights, primarily known for this minor role in This Is Spinal Tap. Limited film credits, possibly focused on theater or other pursuits. In 1984, Stringer's role as a fan helped populate the concert scenes, contributing to the documentary feel. As a background actor, she embodied the 80s metal scene's vibe. No specific anecdotes, but her presence added authenticity to the mock crowds. Now in 2025, with little public info, Stringer's legacy is tied to the film's cult status. She represents the unsung extras who make mockumentaries believable. Chaz Doming's birth date unknown, age in 1984 unknown, current status unknown. Role, heavy metal fan, providing crowd reactions to Spinal Tap's performances. Notable awards, unknown. Career highlights, appeared in This Is Spinal Tap and possibly other 80s films. Background actor with limited documented roles. Domings's fan role enhanced the concert sequences, capturing the era's headbanging culture, part of the film's improvisational spirit. Now in 2025, Domings's contribution lives in the film's enduring fan base, symbolizing the movie's satirical take on rock fandom. Shari Hall, birth date unknown, age in 1984 unknown, current status unknown. Role, heavy metal fan, adding to the audience's enthusiasm. Notable awards, unknown. Career highlights, minor role in This Is Spinal Tap, potentially involved in local theater or music scene. Hall's presence in crowd scenes helped build the band's mythical status. Now in 2025, Hall's legacy is as part of the film's ensemble that made the mockery feel real. R.J. Parnell, born December 13, 1951, died May 1, 2022, aged 33 in 1984. Role, McShrimpton, Spinal Tap's drummer who famously explodes on stage, satirizing the band's cursed drummers. Notable awards, no major acting awards, known for music contributions. Career highlights, drummer for Atomic Rooster and Nova, appeared in This Is Spinal Tap and reprised in sequels, session musician for various bands. Parnell's real drumming skills lent credibility. His explosion scene became iconic. Anecdotes include him enjoying the absurdity. Legacy in 2025. Parnell, who passed in 2022, is remembered for his rock contributions and the film's humor. His role inspired real band lore. David Kaff, born April 17, 1946, died July 11, 2025, aged 38 in 1984. Vive Savage, the keyboardist with the memorable line, "Have a good time all the time." Notable awards, no major awards. Career highlights, musician with the Keys and Nova, acted in This Is Spinal Tap, music career in UK bands. Kaff's musical talent added to the band's sound. His character's philosophy became a fan favorite. Legacy in 2025. Kaff, deceased in 2014, is honored for his contribution to the film's music and humor. Tony Hendra, born July 10, 1941, died March 4, 2021, aged 43 in 1984. Role, Ian Faith, the band's bumbling manager famous for the cricket bat. Notable awards, no major awards. Career highlights, satirist for National Lampoon, co-created Lemmings, author of Father Joe, appeared in Miami Vice. Hendra's portrayal drew from real managers. His armadillos in trousers line is classic. Legacy in 2025. Hendra, who died in 2021 from ALS, is remembered for his satire and the film's wit. Michael McKean, born October 17, 1947, now 78 years old in 2025, aged 37 in 1984. Role: David St. Hubbins, the band's lead singer with flowing hair and naive optimism. Notable awards: Grammy Award for A Mighty Wind, 2004, Emmy nomination for Better Call Saul. Career highlights: Lenny on Laverne and Shirley, SNL cast films like Clue, Earth Girls Are Easy, TV in Better Call Saul as Chuck McGill. McKean co-wrote and performed songs. His improv with Guest and Shearer defined the film. Anecdotes include creating backstories for authenticity. Now in 2025, at 78, McKean continues acting, recently in Better Call Saul spin-offs and the Spinal Tap sequel. His legacy as a comedic musician endures. Christopher Guest, born February 5, 1948, now 77 years old in 2025, aged 36 in 1984. Role: Nigel Tufnell, the guitarist with the famous These Go to 11 amp. Notable awards: Grammy for A Mighty Wind, Emmy for Family Tree. Career highlights: SNL cast, directed mockumentaries like Best in Show, A Mighty Wind, married to Jamie Lee Curtis. Guest's deadpan delivery made Nigel iconic. He co-wrote and played guitar. The amp scene was improvised. Now in 2025, at 77, Guest is semi-retired but returned for the Spinal Tap sequel. His mockumentary style influenced TV like The Office. Harry Shearer, born December 23, 1943, now 82 years old in 2025, aged 41 in 1984. Role: Derek Smalls, the bassist with the mustache and cucumber incident. Notable awards: Emmy for The Simpsons, Grammy for A Mighty Wind. Career highlights: SNL cast, voices on The Simpsons, Mr. Burns, Smithers, Flanders, radio host LaShow, films like The Truman Show. Shearer's bass playing and comedy timing were key. He co-wrote and improvised lines like the Stonehenge fiasco. Now in 2025, at 82, Shearer continues The Simpsons and LaShow. His legacy includes voicing Generations and the film's satire. In 1984, Shearer not only directed but co-wrote and starred, drawing from real rock docs like Don't Look Back. He encouraged improvisation, leading to iconic scenes like the Stonehenge mishap. Anecdotes include him staying in character as Marty to guide the band's antics, and the film's low budget forced creative solutions like using friends for cameos. His vision turned a sketch idea from the TV show 1979 into a feature, launching the mockumentary era. And that's our epic tour through the iconic cast of This Is Spinal Tap. 10 talents who turned a fake band into a real legend, cranking comedy to 11 and leaving a legacy that's louder than ever. From the core quartet's improv brilliance to the cameo's hilarious bits, they created a mockumentary that skewers rock stardom while celebrating it, influencing countless parodies and real musicians alike. In 2025, as the sequel Spinal Tap II rocks theaters, this 1984 gem reminds us that in art, the line between stupid and clever is thin and funny as hell. Though some have left us, their spirit jams on in memes, quotes, and reruns. Thank you for rocking out with me. If a character made you laugh, comment below. Like, share, subscribe, and watch the film It's One Louder. Until next, keep the amp high.